Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
As all of us know that we are here to inaugurate our session for Asgar Khan Advocate National Moot Court Competition. Today, we've all gathered over here for a special purpose. A river cuts through mountains not because of its power, but because of its persistence. With this spirit, I bid a very warm welcome to all of you present over here at this inaugural session. I feel honored to welcome our chief guest, Honorable Justice Mr. V.S. Dave sir. Welcome, sir. I extend my greetings to the gentry present here today. A very warm good evening to one and all. It is my privilege to address this online gathering. Importance of moot courts in nurturing talent and promoting good advocacy skills is not hidden. It's very much clear. And COVID 19 shattered many of such opportunities. So today, here we are organizing an online moot court competition so that those opportunities which were taken from us in the name of COVID 19 can be returned. Now, I'll talk something about our trust. Asgar Khan Advocate Charitable Trust is a non-profit registered charitable organization established in March 2020 to continue the name, deeds, visions, and ideas of brilliant, eminent, and successful Sri Asgar Khan Advocate. This organization is inspired to continue, pursue, and evolve his aims, dreams, and ambitions towards humanity. We work towards the betterment of society so that excellence and betterment can prevail. This is the first edition of Asgar Khan Advocate Online Moot Court Competition, and it has been initiated and organized by us from this day forth. Now, I'll request our chief guest, Mr. V.S. Dave sir, retired judge, Rajasthan High Court, former president of Association of Retired Judges, and overall an accomplished personality with various works to his credit, to come forward and address this gathering and honor us with his words of wisdom.
Thank you very much for calling me. Good evening to all the participants. I welcome you to this moot court competition, which is first in the series. Uh, this moot court has been organized by Asgar Ali Charitable Trust. Asgar Ali was a very prominent lawyer practicing at Churu. I recall in 1969, I was member of the Bar Council and was sitting in the office of the Bar Council. Tall young man came there with his application form for enrollment. I was chairman of the enrollment committee. I asked him, Barkhurdar, तुम सलीम दुरानी के तुम्हारा रोल मॉडल है क्या? So he laughed. He said, sir, I want your name to be known. Then I told him, I'm the way advocate. Then he said, no, sir, you are my role model. I said, I never met you. He said, sir, there are so many cases from my with you. And therefore, since then, he was in my touch very regularly. He was one of the outstanding, brilliant lawyers I had come across in my life, practicing at the district courts. But he would also appear casually in High Court and with Supreme Court also. He was a very tall, handsome, grey-eyed, he has very sweet manners, charming behavior, and facile tongue. Whenever he will meet, he will win over anybody, and he had the capacity to remember the facts of the cases very well. I had to interact with him in several cases when he will come to me. And after 1977, our associations became very little because I shifted to Jaipur from Jodhpur. And Churu was in Jodhpur region uh, main seat of the High Court, not at Jaipur. And then, after my becoming judge in 1984 to 1994, I remained on the bench. I happened to visit Churu in that capacity. I also went there as chairman of the Consumer Commission. And whenever I visited Churu, he organized some party, a very big party in my honor. And I'm beholding to him for bringing me in limelight in Churu. And I had the pleasure once arguing a murder case also. He wanted me to argue it. So I went there and said I would come only for the final argument of the case. I went there, he had prepared the case so thoroughly. There was no necessity for calling anybody from outside. But he did it. In fact, as his biodata has been given to me by Arju, uh, his granddaughter, we say that he lived two lives from the point of view that he looked after his own brothers. When he came to the practice, he established them all, and then he established all his own children. So two generations, and you will be surprised, dear friends, to know that there are more than 30 lawyers in that family, and the entire credit goes to that one old name. I'm so thrilled and excited. You know, in fact, when Sarita came to me, his daughter-in-law, for asking me to inaugurate it, I said, I am a fossilized person of 90 years now, and it's past 26 years that I retire. But he said, sir, because of your association with him, you will have to take this trouble. Anyway, I am in the age of forgetting. You are all at the age of remembering. So you have to marshal the facts when you are doing this moot court. I'm very happy courts, and I'm more glad that because I am one of the instrumentals in starting the moot court as in one of the syllabus of the law studies. Because when I was member of the Bar Council of India, we had established the National Law School at Bangalore. And it is one of my greatest satisfaction of life that I am one of the signatories to the charter of that university. So that way also, you are all my third generation. And third generation is always close to the heart because it is said, asal to sood jada pyara hota. Huh? But for that, you have to give, there is a give and take. And give and take is that when you talk to the third generation, you have to be very alert in listening to them because you are blending experience with knowledge and information. You are all more informative, not more knowledgeable than what I have because you have all the gadgets in your palm and the whole world is in your palm. I would not have talked to you on this unless his grandson would not have been by my side. It is he who is assisting me in organizing this all. You know, Asgar, he actually lived a life when he delivered from the banks of the nation the economically indebted, spiritually bankrupt, and politically impoverished society because he was dedicated to the society. And for him, I can only say, एक किसी शेर ने कहा है चल वो चाल के खुशी से करे जिंदगी तेरी कर वो काम के लोग तुझे याद करें जहां भी तेरा जिक्र हो जिक्र खैर हो जब भी तेरा नाम ले अदब से लिया करें तो उसका नाम एक ऐसा है जो अदब के साथ लिया जाता है I pay my respectful homage to his memory and congratulate his daughter-in-law, who is the additional judicial magistrate here in Chief Judicial Magistrate in Jaipur, for him, for her being appointed to the judicial service. A father-in-law's dedication, devotion, and determination in fighting out the case because of rules she was deprived of being appointed. So the case was filed. He came to me, we consulted the matter, and ultimately she succeeded. And it is to the court that appointed him. And the entire equal to father-in-law. There are very few father-in-laws who would help the daughter-in-law like that in taking up the education. Therefore, I am beholden to the whole family that gave me this opportunity of my paying homage to this moot court competition. Now, friends, what is moot court? There is a difference between moot court and mock court. But when you do the moot court, you are only arguing the cases. The adversaries parties' cases are before you. You prepare them, place them before the court. But there is no skill so far as cross-examination is concerned. In mock court, when mock courts are taking place, then the witnesses are there. That you have to prepare this thoroughly from the point of view of conducting a original trial, and that is more important. When I joined profession in 1958, we have a 2.5 years training in the subordinate courts before the Sanad was given to us for appearing in the High Court. It was essential, 2.5 years in the trial court. And that would give a grinding to you that how the basic rules and how the cross examinations take place. Because reading a man is one of the important factors whenever a client comes to you. You have to assess whether this man is a liar or he is a truthful witness, a truthful man who has brought his case honestly. We are not paid to manipulate the case in a manner that the society is outraged by supporting a man who is the enemy of the enemy, society. So you have to assess him. So when you come to this profession of law and start doing all these exercises, it is very essential that some of the things which you have to take into consideration is because you have 5 openings when you come to this study of law. Either you have to be a lawyer, or that you have to be a law teacher, or that you have to join some corporate firm, or that you have to be a judicial officer, or that you have to be a jurist writing columns for the press and all that. In all these, you require your diligence and intelligence both, and both together can only be there when you read and read and read. I'll tell you a very interesting thing which happened in my life. I was almost 40 years of age and had established very well in profession. Uh, I was member of the, as I said, I was member of the Bar Council of India, Bar Council of State, and president of the Bar Association. I happened to go to V.K. Krishna Menon. He was at one time defense minister of this country because my client wanted him to argue the case as a senior advocate. When I went to him and I briefed him, he said, I have never argued a criminal case and I don't argue it. I told him that my client is interested and he wants you only to argue the case, otherwise I could have handled. It's a very good case and it will not take more than 20 minutes. He said, all right, brief me. I briefed him with the facts of the case. He said, again come tomorrow, leave the file with me. He studied the file. When I went next day, there was a heap of books by his side. But most of the books were in French and Spanish language. He was a linguistic, knowing almost about 10 to 12 languages, international languages. He was a giant of a man. By slip of tongue, it came out from my mouth, sir, your time has been wasted because this continental law jurisprudence is not applicable in this country. And he fired me. He said, get out from here. Get out from here. I said, sir, I apologize that your time has been wasted. You have insulted the books. You have insulted the books. And I don't talk to a person who insults the book. He said, sir, there should be some compromise. I apologize to you. He said, all right, take down this paper and a pen and write down 100 times. Reading never goes waste. And I had to write down 100 times that reading never goes waste. Now, this is how the senior lawyers used to tell him. And friends, you have to read and read and read. More you will read, more you will be wisdom personified. Because reading never goes waste. And it's not that you have to read only the law books. Law books are very tip of the iceberg. Law is nothing but codified common sense. And for developing your common sense, you have to read something which is outside the law books. Because law is always in the changing society. It changes from time to time. And when it changes, it requires your. And this skill comes at a time when you are a student. You start developing that habit. So this moot court was done, started from this point of view. We introduced in the syllabus that you start, I mean, doing mental exercises by remembering the facts. Now, don't make copious notes. Make notes in your own mind to the extent that you should marshal the facts. Every fact should be on your tips. Even if you don't have the file, you start from the FIR and go to the last, go on arguing the case orally because you know the entire facts. Because what happens in the court is that you have to see the psychology of the judge also. I don't know in this virtual meeting and all that, what would be the position of the judges come lawyers? Because you cannot, you can only see part of it. You cannot see the face of the other side lawyer arguing the case. But because whoever is on the screen, you see only that particular person's face, not all the faces. And unless you know the expressions of the faces of the person, you cannot do it. Because, you know, when you argue a case, it is like handling a Caesar. When you have a Caesar, it has two parts. It cuts whatever comes in between, but it does not cut each other. It cuts whatever it comes in between, but not each other. So two lawyers on the either side, they don't cut each other, but they cut everything which comes in between. So how do you know that what is coming in between unless you see to the face of the other man? So that is equally important. You have to understand. And then एक पुरानी कहावत है उसने कहा नजर चुकीर माल यारों का. So वो नजर चुकीर माल यारों का जो एक फ्रेज है वो जज से आपको you have to hypnotize the judge. You have to keep the attention of the judge so much that you don't have to look into the papers again and again and again and again. But you don't have to be very rapid. What is happening in the moot courts, what I'm saying, you crave many things and go and vomit it out as fast as possible. Now that is not required. More fast you'll speak, lesser it will go in the mind of the judge. You know, foam jag, foam has no weight. Therefore, and similarly, fury of language has no force. Your fury is not required. Your loud speaking is not required. You have to be with a very articulated language, articulated speech, hypnotize the judge carefully, cautiously, and all that. So that is all important, which is to be done. As I told you, there are few things which you have to remember when you are coming to this profession. Join the faculty of law. Never park in comfort zone. Never park in comfort zone. If you start parking in comfort zone, you cannot be a good lawyer. Then you always remember your height will be known by your attitude. Attitude towards the court, attitude towards the client, attitude towards the society, and the person who is coming to you. He will measure your altitude, that what is your height. Even if you are a Padma Bhushan or you are a Padma Vibhushan or Bharat Ratna, a farmer does not know anything about it or a labor does not know about it. He knows about the attitude of the man who is facing you. So when you come in contact, your attitude will be such that you give him love because you give love and command respect. You will only command respect when you give love to somebody else. So it is essential. Then it is again, if read again if you are unable to find out anything. Read again and again and you will find it. Peter Drucker has once said, give me one more try tomorrow. And this was give me one more try tomorrow is the secret of success in this profession. Then, you should also remember that discuss the case with your colleagues. Have a close circle of 3, 4, 5 persons. Discuss the cases, but don't keep that man who is a rival in that particular case, because in particular case you will discuss with the opposite side, then he will know all your secrets. But among yourselves, that should be a group. We had a group of 14 persons when I was in profession, and we used to play tennis. We used to go to club. And after club, on a cup of coffee, we'll discuss one Supreme Court judgment every day and discuss it threadbare. Somebody will oppose it, somebody will favor it, somebody will even say this is a dafar, he knows nothing about it. He has messed the whole whatever has to be said. Because a lawyer's table is a post-mortem table. He does the post-mortem of the court's cases. So that happens. But that leads to your knowledge. Because you cannot climb the top of ladder with hands in your pockets. If you will hand your hands in your pockets, you cannot reach the top of the ladder. You have to hold the upper deck and the lower deck also. So you have to be in contact with senior lawyers. You have to be in contact with your junior lawyers. You have to be in contact with your colleagues. It's a sort of pyramid which comes. The man at the top is not there because he's more intelligent, more diligent, or he's more he knows the manipulation and the skill to reach there. He has that capacity of mobilizing and coordinating it. Because coordination is essential in this profession. It's not the cooperation alone. Suppose you have joined one particular office. Now, that's for my office. My office, I'm proud in Churu district, from Sujangarh in Churu district. Huh? And Mohammad Rafiq, who comes from Sujangarh, now the Chief Justice in Odisha. He had been my junior colleague. He joined me when he was in first year law. He joined me when he was first year law as a student, because I used to keep students in my office. And it's my biggest satisfaction that 3 of the students who joined me when I was in profession, 2 of them became Chief Justice and another judge, and half a dozen chairman of the bar committee. Asked me, sir, what is the secret of your long life? I said, all the colleagues which are in my office, they are my reflected glories. So learn to respect your colleagues, and it's the biggest vitamin you are having in this profession. So whenever you are in this moot court and discuss the cases, kindly start developing friendship among yourselves. Make friends. Not that because somebody is opposing you, he becomes your enemy. He is not. He is a friend of yours. So you all do like that. This cooperation and coordination, there is a very interesting story about one. One man got a pen stitched. He went to a tailor. He didn't try it at his shop. When he came home, it was longer in length. So he came in the lounge and said, "Isko 1 inch kam kar dena." When he came in the evening, it was about his ankle. It had become too short. So he and his wife, they had cousins. He said, "तुमने इसको इतना छोटा कर दिया." उसने कहा, "नहीं, मैंने 1 inch काटा." Then after some time, the daughter came. She said, "इसको तो मैंने काटा." Then the daughter-in-law came. She said, "इसको तो मैंने काटा." Because everybody was sitting in the lodge. This man said, "इसको 1 inch काट देना." Everybody thought कि Papa ऐसा कह के गए. So everybody cooperated with the Papa. But the lack of coordination resulted in absurdity. So cooperation without coordination results in absurdity. And always remember, if you'll try hard, you'll do best. Then Robert Bach, in his book, Jonathan Livingston, you'll find in Seagull. You'll find on Google a 26-page book only. but it gives a philosophy of life. He who flies the highest sees the farthest. So you have a high fly, but when I high fly, you have to keep balance from wing to wing. If the balance of the body is not there, then you will get hurt yourself. So don't get your yourself. I don't have to say much more in this inaugural address. You have to do all, except that I congratulate Sarita, Nosha, Arju, her brother, everybody in the family that they have done it. 30 lawyers in a family. I think it must go down in the Guinness Book of World Records that in one family there are so many lawyers. They have done it. It's a very noble cause, and I hope all those participating in this movement will be benefited. At the end, I tell you one thing that, as I said earlier, you are far more intelligent, far more knowledgeable than what I am. I do not know what is the law today because I don't have these all books behind me. None of them is a law book. They're all general books. Maybe autobiography of Michelle Obama or Hillary Clinton and all that. Because I do the general reading now, but not law books. But I have the experience of life. So you should share the experience with your seniors. Always remember, it is said, पुरानी कश्ती को पार लेकर फकत मेरा हुनर गया है. पुरानी कश्ती को पार लेकर फकत मेरा हुनर गया है. नए खिवैये ये न समझें कि नदी का पानी उतर गया. So you should blend your knowledge and experience, knowledge and information with experience. Thank you very much. I'm thankful that you have given me this word.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Your words really inspired us, and we wish to grasp the value of each and every word of yours. Thank you. Uh, now, I would like to Now, I would like to state the importance of advocacy skills and research. As we all are law students, we should be very much aware about what these advocacy skills and research mean in our lives. As given that being a successful advocate involves mastering a whole host of abilities from public speaking to critical thinking, it is unsurprising that it is highly sought after skill for lawyers. Advocacy experience is highly prized by employers also. And similarly, research is also very important as it means to find, bog and seize opportunities. Research is also nourishment and exercise for our mind. So the best way a law student can master the advocacy and research skill is a moot court, and we feel immense pleasure in giving this opportunity of development to you all. Now, I request Arzu ma'am, young advocate and the founder of Asgar Khan Advocate Charitable Trust, to say a few words. Please, ma'am.
Good evening to all. I, Arzu Khan Advocate, on behalf of our Asgar Khan Advocate Charitable Trust, organization and team, welcome you all on this precious occasion, and I extend my warm welcome to our respected Chief Guest, Hon'ble Mr. Justice V.S. Dave Saab. Thank you, sir, for your gracious presence. We are blessed to have you among us. Saying thank you is very small word to express our feelings and gratitude. Thank you for such heart-touching and emotional words. Thank you so much, sir. Words fall short when I think of my grandfather, Sri Asgar Khan Advocate. The goal is not to live forever. It is to create something that will. The same happens with my grandfather. He is, was, and will always my inspiration, source of energy, and the hand that will hold me in light and darkness. He always taught us that one must be patriotic towards his profession, taking his deeds, dreams, and teaching forward. We are starting this competition with his blessings. Once again, I want to thank our esteemed chief guests, participants, and team of Asgar Khan Advocate National Moot Court Competition. All the best to our participation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your gracious words. Now, we would like to acknowledge Honorable Justice V.S. Dave sir, our esteemed chief guest, who took the time out of his busy schedule and showed us with pearls of wisdom and knowledge. We are truly humbled by your presence, sir. Thank you once again. Special thanks to our organizing secretary and the founder of this trust, Ms. Arzu Khan, for, for putting forth the idea of this online moot court competition and turning it into an action. Thank you, ma'am. Furthermore, let's have recognition to all the participants who remain patient throughout. Thank you so much for being our pillars of support. We are we are now happy to announce the competition stands open. We wish all the luck to our participants and hope you all have a lifelong experience of learning and gaining knowledge in these coming 3 days of competition. Thank you so much. Now draw of lots will commence in 5 minutes. I request all our participants to wait. Please wait for a while.
Good evening. Thank you for being here. My name is Karan Singh, and on behalf of the organizing committee of the Asgar Khan National Moot Court Competition, I would like to welcome you all for the session of draw of lots of Asgar Khan National Online Moot Court Competition 2020. So, for the background of draw of lots, let me give you an example of how the draw of lots will be working. First of all, as it has been presented before you on the screen, that we have prepared our slides. Okay, and every team I will be calling the team numbers. For example, team one. Then the team one, any member from the team one shall open their mic and choose a color presented before them on the screen. For example, if I choose any color, then that color will be revealed, and the person and the number which has been behind that color will be the respondent against the person who has chose the color. If there is any doubt regarding the draw of lots, you can ask me right now. Is everyone clear how the draw of lots will be working?
Sir, could you please explain it once again?
Sure. So basically, as you are seeing in front of you, there is a slide which has different colors and alphabets in front of you. So any team which I will be calling through a sequence, any member from that team will choose a color or alphabet from in front of them, and that alphabet or color will be revealed, and there is a team number behind that color, and that team will be against the person who is choosing them, and both the teams will be going for a moot court competition in the preliminary round one.
Got it, sir. Thank you so much.
If there is any other doubt for furthermore clearance, you can ask me right now so that there will be no confusion in future. I hope that everything is clear in front of you. So now tell me, and I will start with the draw of lot session. Anyone can give me the confirmation that they have understood it.
Yeah, you can start.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will be calling now the team code, and that any member from that team code, please open your mic and choose a color. Okay, so the first will be T1, team code
Hi.
1,
Yeah, I'll be going for the color yellow.
yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, so yellow it is.
Yep.
So you will be going against team 29. So basically team 1 will be the petitioner and T29 will be the respondent. Am I clear?
Yeah, sure.
So team 29 will be the respondent against the T1, who will be the petitioner for the preliminary round 1.
Okay.
Okay, so next will be, going further, next will be T2, team code number 2.
Sir, we'll be going for the black color.
Okay, so team code 2 has chosen the black color and they will be going against team 28. And team code number 2 will be the petitioner and team code number 28 will be the respondent against each other for the preliminary round 1. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Further, T code number 3.
Sir, I select A.
Okay, so team code 3 has selected A and they will be going against team code 25. So for the preliminary rounds, team code 3 will be the petitioner and team code 25 will be the respondent against each other in the round 1. So next will be team code number 4. Is there anyone from team code 4?
So we would like to choose square number, the turquoise square,
Pardon?
that sky blue one.
Okay. So you will be going against T32 and the T32 will be the respondent and T4 will be the petitioner for the round 1 of preliminary.
Okay, thank you so much.
So next will be the team code number 5.
Yes, sir.
So which color would you like to choose?
So I would like to go for red.
Okay. So you will be going against team code number 33 for the preliminary round 1 as a you will be the petitioner and they will be the respondent against you.
Okay, thank you.
Going further, now team code number 6.
Yes, sir. I would like to choose as 1.
1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you will be going against team code number 24. You will be the petitioner for the preliminary round 1 and team code number 24 will be the respondent for the round 1.
Okay, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So next will be the team code number 7.
Hi.
Please choose
I would like to take the color blue.
blue. Okay.
Yeah.
So you will be going against team code number 22 for the preliminary round 1 and you will be the petitioner and team code number 22 will be the respondent for the same.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, I have a doubt about.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, why are you selecting the petitioner and respondent? It
So
is
we
just
have
like it is just like 1 to 10 about the petitioner side, and then they are selecting the other teams that will be the respondent.
Yes, sir. So what's the doubt here?
My doubt is simple that why are you selecting the petitioner respondent? It is also draw lots about the respondent and petitioner also with the team number.
So basically half of the team has to be.
Hello, excuse me.
You regularly, yes,
I'll
madam.
clear your doubt.
So
Ma'am,
further,
sorry to interrupt, sir. Prerna ma'am, adding, we will be competing against the same team in prelims too?
No. continue.
For further clearance, each team will be given opportunity to present both the sides, respondent and petitioner. So there will be no confusion or partiality for the same. Going further, I would like to call team code number 8 for the choosing of color or word. Team code number 8.
Yes, sir. Sir, I will choose purple color.
Purple it is.
Yes.
So you will be going against team code number 23.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And you will be the petitioner, and team code number 23 will be the respondent for the round 1 of preliminary.
Okay, sir.
Team code number 9.
Yes, sir. I would like to go for green.
Green.
Yeah.
Okay. So you will be going against team code number 31 in the preliminary round 1, and you will be the petitioner, and they will be the respondent for the same.
Okay.
Team code number 10.
Yeah, I go with orange.
Okay. So you will be going against team code number 18 for the round 1 as a petitioner, and they will be the team code number 18 will be the respondent.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
Team code number 11.
Hi, we'd like to go for the dollar sign.
Which sign? Dollar sign.
Dollar sign. Yeah.
Okay. So you will be going against team code number 26.
All right. Thanks.
You will be the petitioner for the round 1, and they will be the respondent for the round 1.
All right.
Team code number 12.
Yes, sir. I'll be going with ash color, the silver one.
Okay. So you will be going against team code number 34.
Thank you, sir.
And you will be the petitioner, and team code number 34 will be the respondent for the same. Further,
Thank
team
you.
code number 13.
So we would like to go for hash.
Okay, so you will be going against team code number 19.
Thank you, sir.
And you will be the petitioner, and they will be the team code number 19 will be the respondent for the preliminary round 1.
Okay, sir.
Next, team code number 14.
So I'd like to go with @.
Okay. So you will be going against team code number 20 for the preliminary round 1, and you will be the petitioner, and team code number 20 will be the respondent.
All right, thanks.
Next being team code number 15.
The last one, asterisk sign.
Okay. So you will be going against team code number 30, and you will be the petitioner, and the team code number 30 will be the respondent for the preliminary round 1.
Okay.
Next will be team code number 16.
Yeah, I think we have only A left, so.
Okay.
Okay, there is only one team left, that is team 34. So they, sorry, that is
32.
yeah, that's I guess 32. So they'll go against that.
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
sir. I think
No.
It's 17.
17. Okay.
Okay, so team code
Okay.
number 16 will be going against team code number 17, and one will be the petitioner, team code 16, and team code number 17 will be the respondent for the preliminary round 1. If there is doubt, anyone, you can ask right now.
No, sir, we don't have any.
So what will be the time for tomorrow preliminary round?
We will be sending you the
That
Wait a second.
If anyone have any doubts, please.
So, team code number 17.
Yes, sir. So we will go
So
for
team,
white.
okay. So team code number 17 will be going against team code number 4 in the preliminary round 2, and team code number 17 will be the petitioner, and team code number 4 will be the respondent for the same. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So let me clear it again. The previous draw of lots was for the first round of the preliminary, and this will be the second round for the preliminary. So next will be team code number 18.
Yeah, we would like to go with color black.
Okay. So you will be going against team code number 9 for the preliminary round 2, and you will be the petitioner. You will be the petitioner, and team code number 9 will be the respondent for the same.
Okay, got it.
Next being team code number 19.
Sir, we'll go for purple.
So team code number 19 will be going against team code number 12 for the round 2 of preliminary, and team code number 19 will be petitioners, and team code number 12 will be the respondents.
Okay, sir.
Next being team code number 20.
Good evening. So we'll go with green.
So team code number 20 will be going against team code number 3 for the preliminary round 2, and team code number 20 will be the petitioners, and team code number 3 will be the respondent for the same.
Thank you.
Team code number 21. Team code number 21. Is there anyone from team code number 21?
Karan, let's move on to the next.
So going further, team code number 22.
So we would go with color red.
Red. So team code number 22 will be going against team code number 1.
Thank you,
And
sir.
team code number 20 will be the petitioner, and team code number 1 will be the respondent for the round 2 of preliminary. Next thing, team code number 23.
Sir, we would like to choose yellow.
Yellow.
Yes, sir.
So team code number 23 will be going against team code number 10 for preliminary round 2, and team code number 23 will be the petitioner, and team code number 10 will be the respondent for the same.
Okay, sir.
Team code number 24.
Sir, we would like to go for gray.
Grey. So team code number 24 will be going against team code number 17, and team code number 24 will be the petitioner, and team code number 17 will be the respondent for the round 2 of preliminary.
Sir, I have a problem. Sir, it's from team 17. Sir, we
Yes.
have been already allotted for the petitioners. For the prelim to a petitioner side.
The petitioner, and T13 will be the respondent for the preliminary round 2.
Okay, thank you.
Next will be the team code number 25. Team code number 25.
No, we would like to go with 1.
Okay. So team code number 25 will be going against team code number 2 for the preliminary round 2, and team code number 25 will be the petitioner, and team code number 2 will be the respondent for the same.
Okay.
Next will be team code number 26.
Sir, we would like to go with the color orange.
So team code number 26 will be going against team code number 7 for the preliminary round 2, and team code number 26 will be petitioner, and team code number 7 will be respondent.
Thank you, sir.
So next will be team code number 27.
Yes, good evening, sir. I would like to choose a dark blue color.
Blue. Light blue.
No, dark blue.
Okay. So you will be going against team code number 15.
Okay, thank
In
you.
the second round of preliminary, team code number 28 will be the petitioner, and team code number 15 will be the respondent. Going further, team code number 29.
Yes, Karan, we'll go for the dollar.
Okay. So team code number 29 will be going against team code number 5 for the round 2, and team code number 29 will be the petitioner, and team code number 5 will be the respondent. Next being team code number 30.
I would like to go with A.
Okay. So you will be going against team code number 11. For the preliminary round 2, team code number 30 will be the petitioner, and team code number 11 will be the respondent.
Okay, thank you.
Going further, team code number 31. Team code number 31.
So the number 1.
Okay.
I think one has been chosen already.
So one has been chosen already, so you have to choose another one.
We have @, we have Z.
So the blue one, which is left.
So light blue color.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Light blue with red or only light blue?
So it's near orange, the T7, near T7.
Okay, so yeah, this. So T31 will be going against T8 for the round 2, and T31 will be the petitioner, and T8 will be the respondent for round 2.
All right, sir.
So next being T32.
Yes, sir. I'd like to choose the blue box, which is on top of the red box.
Okay. So you are going against team code 16.
Thank you, sir.
For the round 2 of preliminary, and team code number 32 will be the petitioner, and team code number 16 will be the respondent for the same. So going further, team code number 33.
So we will choose @.
So team code number 33 will be going against team code number 6.
All right, sir. Thank you.
So for round 2, team code number 33 will be the petitioner, and team code number 6 will be the respondent. And lastly, team code number 34. Number 34. So there is only one color left.